Hi, and welcome to another IVS Computer Technologies video tutorial. My name is Tammy. Let's take a look today at importing assessments from Microsoft Word for use with the Smart Response system. The main benefit of importing these assessments is it allows you to quickly bring in a test that's already been created using Microsoft Word, or you can copy-paste from other applications into a blank document and bring them in more quickly. So the first thing we need to do is format the assessment in a way that Smart Response software recognizes the questions and answer choices. So first we'll open up that existing assessment or copy paste our text into the blank document. Once we've done that, we're going to format this assessment so each question is numbered and sits on its own line of text. And we'll take a look at that in just a second. We also need to format the answer choices so that each answer choice is sitting on its own line of text. And if you do have a numerical value, you're going to leave that answer line blank. Once the assessment has been formatted in this way, you're going to go ahead and save it to a location where you can more easily find it. So let's take a look at what that would look like. So I'm going to open up this existing Microsoft Word assessment, and you'll notice that this has already been formatted so that question 1 is next to the text for question 1. And each of these answer choices is sitting on its own line of text. If I scroll down to number 3, you'll see that number 3 is a numerical valued answer, and it's just left blank underneath. And then yes and no, and true and false, those options are sitting on their own line of text. So once your assessment has been formatted in this way, you're going to go to your Office menu or your File menu, and you're going to choose Save As. And then you're going to find a location on your computer where you can access it. I like to save these sorts of things to my desktop so I can find them easily once I import it in. I'm going to give my assessment a name, and I'm going to select Save. This is saving this test to my desktop. I'm going to go ahead and choose that X to close this out. So now we're ready to import the assessment, and it's a two-step process. So first, we're going to go to the menu bar in Smart Notebook software. We're going to select the option Response. And then from within that response menu, we're going to choose the third option from the bottom, which is Import Questions From. And then our assessment was made in Microsoft Word, so we're going to select Microsoft Word. And this is going to open a pop-up that's asking us where is the formatted assessment, and we're going to click Open once we've selected that. And right away, that assessment is going to be imported into the Smart Notebook software. So I'm going to follow the first step and go to the menu bar at the top of the screen and choose Response. And then I'm scrolling all the way to the third option from the bottom, which is Import Questions From. And if I just slide to the side, I'm going to select that Microsoft Word option, and I'm going to click. So I'm going to get that open box, which is going to ask where that assessment is. In this case, I put it on my desktop. And so I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to choose Open. This will automatically begin to bring this assessment in. It's going to have a title page telling us that this is a summative assessment, and the results will be stored to Teacher Tools. And each question is going to be on its own individual page within Notebook software. Once my test has been brought in, I'm going to be given this notification telling me that the test was brought in. And as you can see, as I scroll to the page sorter, this test does have a cover page. So now one last step. At this point, the system doesn't know what the correct answer choices are. So we're going to set the correct answer choices as follows. First, we're going to open up the Page Sorter tab and locate any page within that imported assessment. And then once we're there, we're going to select the option in the menu bar, Response, and then the third choice from the top, which is Set All Answers. A dialog box will appear, and in this box that appears, we're going to choose the correct answer to each question. And then once we've set all those answers, we're going to choose Done at the bottom, and then we're going to save the assessment in Smart Notebook software by choosing File, Save As, and finding the location where we save our files. So let's take a look at that. The first thing we need to do is go to the Page Sorter tab and navigate to a page within the assessment. And then next, we're going to choose from the menu bar the Response option at the top, and then scrolling down to the third option, which is Set All Answers. This will allow us to choose the correct answers for the test. And here's the pop-up that appears, and I can just go through there and select all the answer choices, typing any numerical values in. And then once we're finished, we're going to select Done. We've now just assigned the correct answers to all the questions within this assessment, so there's just one last thing to do, and that's to save this assessment for use with our students. So I'm going to go to File, and then choose Save As, and then find a location on my computer where I save my activities. In this case, it's going to, I can tell, go into my Smart Response folder. And then I'm going to select Save. And this assessment is ready to be opened and given to the students.